Yes, I was chuckling because the complete and total opposite crossed my mind, and it just seemed so absolutely absurd. Yes. No, I'm...
You care for me
I do.
because I am irresponsible. You follow?
Exactly.
Therefore you care for me. And therefore you are watching not to hurt me, not to... You follow? In that way you penetrate very, very deeply into my unconscious. And that operates unknowingly when I'm... Suddenly I say, by God, how you follow? That operates. I have seen this, sir, in operation, because I've talked for 50 years, unfortunately or fortunately, to large audiences. Tremendous resistance to anything new.
Yes.
Say, if I say, don't read sacred books, which I say all the time, because you are just conforming. Obey. You're not living, you're living according to some book that you have read. Immediately there is resistance. Who are you to tell us?
Not to do something.
Not to do this or to do that. So I say, all right. See, I go on pointing out. I'm not trying to change them. I'm not doing propaganda, because I don't believe in propaganda. It's a lie. So I say, look what you do when you are irresponsible. You are destroying your children. You send them to war, to be killed and to be maimed and to kill and to maim. Is that act of love? Is that affection? Is that care? Why do you do it? And I go into it. They get bewildered. They don't know what to do. So it begins to slowly seep in.
Well, at first, it's such a shock. It sounds positively subversive to some.
Oh, absolutely,
yes.
absolutely subversive.
Of course. Yes, but...
So we enter into now something, which is my relationship to another, when there is total responsibility in which freedom and care go together. I do not, the mind has no image in relationship at all. Because the image is the division. Where there is care, there is no imagination, no image.
This would lead us into what perhaps later we could pursue, love.
Oh, that's a tremendous thing.
Yes, yes.
We have to go
could we lay a little few words before that? I don't know necessarily that next time we would do that, but it would come naturally. Yes. I've been listening to what you've been saying, and it's occurred to me that if one is responsible and care is continuous with that, one would not fear. One could not fear.
Yes, sir.
Not would not. Could not. Could
capable.
not fear.
No, but you see, that means really one must understand fear.
One must understand fear.
And
yes.
also the pursuit of pleasure. Those two go together. They're not two separate things.
What I've learned here in our discussion is that what it is, if I followed you correctly, that we should turn ourselves toward understanding is not what are called values.
Oh no.
We don't understand love. We understand all those things which we catch ourselves into,
which
that militate against any possibility whatsoever This is what's so hard to hear, that to be told that there just is no possibility.
Yes, sir.
This produces immense terror. Do you think next time, when we converse together, we could begin at that point where we could discuss fear?
Oh, yes.
Good.
But, sir,
Good.
before we enter fear, there is something which we should discuss very carefully. What is order in freedom?
Fine. Fine. Yes. Yes.